If you still think biceps are just a beach muscle, you've probably never trained on rings. Out here, your biceps are fighting for your structural integrity. Look at those stupid goddamn dumbbells. In rings and calisthenics training, your biceps aren't just there to make you look good. They're there to protect you from injury, contribute to your joint stability, and unlock some of the hardest skills in rings training. Most of you should know that rings are inherently unstable, and rings also involve a lot of straight arm strength. This combination makes for a very unstable structure when you train, and the biceps help to stabilize that. With the biceps strength locked in, it can create a much stronger foundation and base for that locking of the elbow. Lack of biceps strength equals unstable elbow equals unstable body training on the rings. If we look at a simple move like a ring turnout support hold, you can see the biceps, along with other muscles, but the biceps are playing a tremendous role in helping to keep this position stable and in place. You can also look at training biceps as a way to prevent injury. We know that a lot of straight arm and bent arm moves on the rings and in cali can create biceps tendonitis or elbow, golfer's elbow, all issues surrounding the elbow area. And keeping strong biceps in the picture, meaning training them as accessories, some extra work for them, especially when you're starting to get into this type of training, is going to be a great well-rounded approach to help to reduce the likelihood of injuries occurring here, so long as you're load managing in the process. I think everyone wants to train biceps. I mean, no one doesn't want good biceps, so I don't know how much it's about people don't train biceps, so this video is trying to convince you to train them. Because I think everyone is perfectly open to doing it because everyone likes the look of good biceps. But I think it's more about your exercise selection, your load management, and how to appropriately accessorize the bicep movements that you choose. So when you're thinking of movements like back rolls and planches and iron cross, they heavily do stress the biceps. So it's about choosing an appropriate accessory or back off exercise to complement that, rather than just smashing biceps across the board. Having strong biceps, having good musculature of the biceps is going to help reduce injury. Because this elbow structure is so in demand, we need to have the musculature to support the stress that the joint takes. So not only training just the skill that you're looking to achieve, but also accessorizing and adding bicep movements at the end of training sessions. This does not have to be curls. There's pelican curl eccentrics. There's variations of bicep curls that get more range of motion, thinking of these ones and these ones. There's lots to choose, and approach it strategically for what your goals are. So the next time someone tells you your biceps, just stupid looking biceps are just for show, send them this video, or better yet, just get them to try a ring turnout support position, something that simple, and see their inability to use their biceps to lock their elbow out. What exercise have you tried that have made your biceps work way harder than you were expecting? Let us know in the comments down below. Story time. I remember in my 20s thinking of biceps being a beach muscle because when I was in school, an MMA fighter came in and told us biceps are just a beach muscle. And I suppose in the context of MMA fighting, sure, they're a beach muscle. You don't need to train your biceps to learn how to choke someone better or to kick better. And I suppose they just get in the way a little bit if you have bigger biceps, right? I don't know how to fight. Then as you progress with rings training, so I guess I just needed to address this thought and take it down. MMA reference with what I was learning from doing rings training, which was the iron cross and the planche and the now like currently adopting more bent arm variations of rings training, the backward roll and the bent arm planche and the pressing to shoulder stand. All of those things heavily involve the biceps, and the biceps need to be adequately prepared. In essence, they are curling a lot of the time with these movements, and when they're locked out straight, they are stabilizing all movements for the elbow. And it's just really turned around from what was just probably a throwaway or passing comment by an adult man to teenagers, and it has just stuck with me for so long. I knew this like years and years before, but I guess just making this video really just consolidates or cements this change of mindset that biceps are definitely, and okay, let's make this about everything. Probably no muscle is just for show, is it? They all have uses depending on context, and the context of rings and calisthenics training, which I wasn't doing when I was a teenager, is incredible biceps demand. So know that coming into it. Know that they're going to need effort, and if you're really struggling initially with locking out the elbow, biceps work is probably something that you're going to want to focus on.